Hi, my name is Aerica Karriem, and I want to thank you so much for opting in to my formula called REACH. Watch this eye-opening marriage mending presentation and discover my #1 secret for working out any relationship that's worth working out. You're about to discover my #1 secret in marriage that I continue to teach over and over again that could help have you a long-lasting marriage. Now, I have to warn you first, this video contains one of my biggest trade secrets, and in doing so, you first have to be ready to humble yourself and do exactly what I tell you to do. You have probably seen it all, and you've probably heard it all as well when it comes to marriage and family. Have you been in the mindset of what I'm about to share with you though? And the only way to get in the right mindset is to ask yourself these 3 questions. Do I love this person? Do I want things to be right between us? And the last one is, do I need to take this emotional stress off of me? Is this weighing heavy on my heart? Getting things to be right between you don't mean you have to be best friends. It simply means you have one less enemy, no enemies, or someone that simply miscommunicated with you, or you must have did something to them. Just imagine this for a moment. What your life will look like with less stress, less frustration, and your resentment is removed. Well, that's my formula called REACH, and REACH will help you. You can solve this problem in a matter of 3 days if you do exactly what I tell you to do. It's just that simple. Yes, that's right. In only 3 days, the only things that can happen is you will become closer and you'll love each other even more. The second one is you will get complete on how the other person really feels about you so that you can move on. And lastly, now you can be cordial and gracious towards each other and have family gatherings and holidays together. Here is what you're thinking. This won't work because my family just don't listen. Or, I've tried coming to him or her before and it didn't work, so why should it work now? Believe it or not, if you just ignore the problem, it won't go away. I don't believe in time heals pain. No, communication does. As you can see by now, I'm very passionate about healing relationships, which definitely helps the inner self. You now have to live with yourself, right? So let's do the right thing and let's live in peace. Here's what I call my technique called REACH. The R is for raise your hand. Raising your hand simply means we need help. I need to get my inner self together. I need to remove all the frustration so that I can move on. And lastly, I would love for our relationship to be stronger. The E is for eliminate hostility and emphasize the desire and willingness to work together. Tell the person how much they mean to you. Express the desire to want to iron things out. This is where you schedule a time to talk, to work out the issues at hand. Don't talk now. Everyone needs time to gather their thoughts. Set a time to call back or meet in person. A is don't assume what's going to happen or what the other person is going to say. Just go with the intentions of working things out, getting complete on your end. C is for communicate and cultivate. Here is where you give the gift of listening. I know you want to be heard, but now is not the time. Be clear on this now. You can only start it off with a question or two and then just listen. Please listen to me. This is where the power begins. Let them talk. You can share when they finish and ask them, are they finished yet? Before you can share your feelings, you can say things like, I'm sorry. I didn't know you felt that way. I won't do that again. I will work on my whatever you need to work on. You can also say, I didn't know I was doing that. And I had no idea that was your pet peeve. Just pick something. Try not to justify anything. Just take responsibility if you did something wrong and made somebody annoyed, frustrated, or stressed. Because at the end of the day, they are entitled to their feelings and opinions. Now say, I let you share your feelings and concerns. Can I have a chance to share mine? Most will say yes, right? It's called the law of reciprocity. Don't start the blame game. Stay on track. Even though I know you've been hurt, let's stay on track. So let me help you. And all you need to do is choose one. And this is what you might want to say. I felt like blank when you blank. Whatever they did, just tell them what you felt like. The next thing you can say is, I did blank because I felt blank. However you felt, you can put it in those words and those terms again, but whatever you do, use the word I. The next thing you can say is, I didn't understand why you did whatever they did, so I blank whatever you did. Next time, I will just tell you or ask you so that we don't have this issue again. Or if you really don't have anything to say, then just say, I'm sorry, can we move forward? Lastly is the H. Yes, the big H. H is for be humble and have an open heart. No matter the outcome, be willing to love them and release them, or love them and embrace them. Why did I say that, you might ask? Because you can't be in a relationship by yourself. Both of you have to be sincere. You both have to want it, and both of you have to have mutual feelings for each other. Now release. After you have been through this process, and no matter the outcome, I want you to be okay with whatever happens, because you know that you tried and in a sincere manner. Also, know that people come around at their own pace. They may come around now, or they may not ever come around. Either way, there's a blessing within. Now that is my formula called REACH. I've taught it to thousands of people, and I know that it will work for you too. Now I have more upcoming videos, so stay tuned.